Today, I'm gonna be trying to survive 100 days of hardcore Minecraft on a tribal island. But on this island, humans aren't alphas anymore. Dinosaurs have officially been revived and are roaming this island. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna be fighting Minecraft's toughest bosses, the T-Rex and the Wither. Can I survive with these massive animals? Let's find out. Day 1. After I spawned, I first started looking around to see where I was. I collected a lot of wood and then started crafting. After I got some tools, I dug down and luckily there was a cave. I started gathering stone and then made stone tools. I found these really weird looking bats. Really weird, I don't even know what they're called, but hey, it's whatever. Anyway, there was a lot of iron in this cave. After I mined all of it, I smelted it, I got full iron armor and full iron tools. After getting all the tools and armor, I went back up to the surface and noticed it was night. I need a bed. So I got one and then went to sleep, ending day 1. On day 2, things started to get a bit weird. While I was exploring, I found this massive dinosaur. It started going for me, so I started running. Right after running away from that one dinosaur, I found another one. But this time, it seemed like it was getting attacked by one of those bats I saw in a cave. After about 4 minutes of exploring, I found a massive dinosaur. Then I found a tiger. I tried going up to it to prove my dominance to at least one animal. But then the tiger started attacking me, so I ran. After thinking things couldn't get any weirder, I saw a tiger beat a dinosaur in a fight. The dinosaur actually ended up dropping some food, so I decided to smelt it, and you can actually eat it. Now, this is where things start to get fun. After smelting all of my food and getting wood, I was finally ready to start really exploring this island and where I was. While I was exploring, I actually found this massive hole, and ladies and gentlemen, all the dinosaurs were there. And if you don't want to get eaten by a dinosaur, then consider subscribing, because it helps the channel a lot, and I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Anyway, I noticed it was night, so I decided to go to sleep. As I said, there were a lot of dinosaurs, but today I plan to eliminate one. So I built up on a tree and started throwing my boomerang. I missed every shot, so I got into a tree, and finally the fight started. I kept hitting the dinosaur with my boomerang, and soon enough, I eliminated him. He didn't drop any food, but he dropped a lot of XP. After eliminating the dinosaur, I decided I wanted a better weapon. So I crafted this massive iron sword, and it did 10 attack damage. From day 4 to 5, things started to look pretty good. I decided to fight a dinosaur without the boomerang, but with the new sword I got. I was able to eliminate the dinosaur, and that made me even more confident. The next morning, I decided to fight a dinosaur. But this time, I wouldn't build up with blocks. I would fight it face to face with my sword. And that was a terrible idea. This little dinosaur did 6.5 hearts of damage. I freaked out. This random Spinosaurus jumped out of nowhere and then completely obliterated the little dinosaur. On day 6, I thought it would be a good idea to find a place to build my home. After a long time of exploring, I finally found a place. So I started building. Don't bully me, please. This was the final product of the house. Not the best, but hey, it's whatever. But while trying to finish my house, I felt like something was watching me. As I turn around, turns out someone was watching me. I instantly started chasing them, but quickly realized they had a way better weapon than me, and they had better armor, so I went back to my home. But after thinking about it, I went back out to find him, just so I would stop him from watching me ever again. Not so long after, I found him. After chasing him for a bit, he wanted to fight, and I took the challenge. I hit him with my sword and he instantly submitted. I mean, my sword does do 10 attack damage. After he submitted, I let him keep his weapon, because I'm not disrespectful like that. We decided we would be friends, but if he ever watched me without me knowing, I'm gonna eliminate him the next time. But anyway, we went our separate ways, ending day 6. On day 7 to 11, I decided to finish my roof. I can finally calm down because that guy isn't watching me anymore. After I was done building the roof, it was time to work on the inside. I placed most of my stuff in chests, I placed down crafting tables, furnaces, and my bed. After building my house, I decided I need better armor, just in case the same thing that happened the last day didn't happen again. And I'm pretty sure you know what that means. We have to go mining. I decided to go outside of my house and look for cave openings. Once I found one, I started mining. I instantly went to diamond level, and I just hoped that I would find diamonds. I mined for a long time. After mining for nearly an hour, I finally found diamonds. It was 3 diamonds. Good enough, I'll take it. From day 12 to 18, I asked myself, what if I could tame a dinosaur? And apparently, you can. All you have to do is craft a whip. And that's exactly what I did. While doing that, I also got almost a stack of sugarcane. But that's gonna be used for later. So I went back to that massive hole, and I actually tamed a dinosaur. It ran so fast. So I went back home extremely quickly, and I just left him there. I decided my home needs an upgrade. So I decided to build this massive stairway so I could go mining. After I finished it, and once it was done, that would be the end of day 18. From day 19 to day 25, I decided I would go back to mining. This time, I got a lot more lucky. I was able to get a lot of diamonds, and I was able to craft 3/4 diamond armor. On day 26, I started to wonder, where is that guy that was watching me build my roof? I have way more armor than him now, so if he ever starts attacking me, I'm gonna beat him in that fight. So I started looking for him. Not long after, I found him. I hit him in the back to make sure he knew I was here. He instantly started writing in a book. I don't know why. After he was done, he gave me the book, and this is what he said.
Hey, I've seen that you've been busy. You think you could help me kill some dinosaurs? I haven't been able to kill one, and I'm running low on food also. I know we fought before, but that was all a misunderstanding. I was just curious to see how you got on this island. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and hopefully we can become friends.
I decided I would accept his apology. I already have enough enemies on this island, so if I could gain an ally, that would help a lot. But he needed help. He needed food. So I bring him to the hole where the dinosaurs are, and I decided I would teach him how to kill a dinosaur. The first thing I taught him was how to kill a dinosaur from a tree. He completed that easily. But just in case there were no trees, I taught him the build-up strategy, where you build up 3 blocks and kill the dinosaur from there. I decided I would let him kill 1 more dinosaur just for food. He asked me if there was any way that he could repay me, and I really needed leather for enchanting, so I said leather. He had 23 leather. He said he was gonna go, so we went our separate ways, ending day 26. On day 27, I crafted an enchantment table, and I crafted a few bookshelves. I enchanted all of my armor and all of my tools, and then I crafted an anvil for later. I actually made a really tiny farm because I actually created a cow farm, just so I can get more leather for more bookshelves. On day 28 to 35, I was running out of food, so I decided to kill some dinosaurs to get some. But sadly, both dinosaurs did not drop any food. I decided to mine some obsidian because I wanted to go to the Nether. Because I have a mod that basically makes the Nether like 10 times cooler. When I came back to my home, I found a werewolf. I decided to fight it, and then it started glitching out, I'm guessing. And then it turned back to human. And I eliminated it anyway. I built a Nether portal, and then I went inside. It looked kinda weird, so I went back to the overworld. But from day 35 to 38, I decided to explore the dimension of the Nether. I wanted to go to the Nether because I wanted to collect all the cool blocks from the structures that are modded, and I wanted to go to the fortress, and I wanted to collect Nether wart so I can make strength potions, because I want to defeat a massive dinosaur soon. I was exploring the Nether and I found this cool structure. Then I found 4 wither skeletons that can spawn the wither, meaning that I can now spawn the wither easily without even having to work for it. Anyway, I explored the structure. There's nothing there. I collected some blocks from it and then left. I found a bunch of modded plants from the Nether. Some of them even poisoned you. I actually ended up finding a fortress, and then I found a blaze spawner. After getting 6 blaze rods, I returned home. ending my trip to the Nether. From day 38 to 45, I decided to break my Nether portal because I was going to put it in another place. Then I decided to do what my original goal was when I went to the Nether. I created a netherwort farm and a wheat farm. I decided to create a cage for my dinosaur, and soon I'm going to tame another one. I decided to put down this really cool statue that I found from the Nether. I also created a room for my enchantment table. From day 45 to 50, nothing interesting happened. From day 50 to 60, I gathered a bunch of wood, and I already had cobblestone from when I was mining. Because today, I wanted to do a little upgrade on where I lived. So I redid the cage for my dinosaur, and I upgraded my house a bit. I also tamed this massive dinosaur. I also crafted this diamond crossbow. And this crossbow does a lot of damage. You have to get bolts instead of arrows to shoot it. For the rest of the time, I just mined, and that was really it. On day 61 to 67, I decided to redo the fences on my farm. My base looks a lot better now. From day 68 to 72, I crafted bolts for my crossbow. I used my anvil to put power 3 on my crossbow. This crossbow is more powerful than all of my weapons. Do you guys remember the bats that we saw at the start of the video? Yeah, they killed the green dinosaur I had. On day 73, I decided it would be a good idea to try out my crossbow. I killed the dinosaur in 2 hits. And at that moment, I knew I was ready to fight a T-Rex. So I upgraded my pickaxe, I made strength potions, I made a new weapon, and I enchanted it. And now, we just have to find a T-Rex. And soon enough, I found him. The T-Rex was stuck in the tree. And for some reason, my arrows would just bounce off of him. But soon enough, I killed it. But I felt like it wasn't fair. So then I decided to fight a T-Rex in the open. Because all of my arrows were just bouncing off of him, I decided I would use my axe. And that's what I did. After a few hits, he was down. And I finally defeated the T-Rex. I gathered all of its stuff and I went back home. I put its skull and its tooth at the front of my door. I am happy that I defeated the T-Rex, but there's still one more enemy that I need to defeat, the Wither. So from day 84 to 89, I started preparing. But there's a problem. There's nothing I can really prepare myself with. I'm already really OP. So I started digging so I could defeat the Wither. I placed a soul stand, placed the Wither heads, and the fight began. Once the Wither spawned, I instantly started hitting it with my crossbow. The thing about the Wither is that once it gets to half health, you can't hit it with a bow, a crossbow, not anything. You can only hit it with melee weapons. So I went in with my axe and started hitting it. It got to low health, and then I defeated the Wither. I crafted a beacon showing that I defeated the Wither. From day 91 to 95, I fought other dinosaurs that I didn't get to fight in the earlier days. So I fought a Spinosaurus, a Triceratops, and after defeating those 2 dinosaurs, I knew I was officially the alpha of this island. So I returned home, and when I got home, I activated the beacon. And now it gives you speed when you go near it. From day 96 to 98, all I did was just wait. I just waited for day 99 and day 100. And on day 99, I watched the sunset and then I went to sleep. And boom! Day 100, ladies and gentlemen. I watched the sunrise. I look up, sunrise, it's day 100. We finally did it. But there's one more thing I need to do. I crafted myself a diamond shield and enchanted it. I ate some T-Rex meat, showing that I have completely dominated this island. Ladies and gentlemen, I survived 100 days in a hardcore Minecraft on a tribal island. Subscribe, peace.